Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. This is our weekly Tuesday Takeover, where we talk about a variety of reality shows, including 90 Day Fiancé. We've been talking about the Real Housewives, of course. So we have a lot of news that I want to kind of go through before we get into our 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days recap. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, because you're getting daily and consistent content that is a variety. You know, we don't just talk about reality TV here on the channel. We talk about everything in pop culture. Be sure to check out everything that you missed over the weekend or yesterday. And don't forget to like the video. Liking the video is an easy and free way of supporting the channel and other channels that talk about similar topics. Shout out to everyone that's already in the room. We appreciate you. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. But we got to get into some breaking news. Hey, y'all. Well, thank you to all of you that have been reaching out to make sure that I'm okay. Thankfully, I am okay. This is the update that we're hearing here in New York City. In Brooklyn, there was a mass shooting. This is the update that we've heard so far from TMZ. So according to AP, the Associated Press, 13 people were injured, including 5 people shot. NYPD confirmed that there were no active explosive devices at this time. They had another update saying during a press conference, officials described the suspect in detail. They said that there are 16 people hospitalized, including 10 with gunshot wounds. 5 of those people are in critical but stable condition. The governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, said this is an active shooter situation, and New Yorkers need to be on alert for the suspect. We did receive, if you live here in New York, we did receive an emergency alert maybe like a couple of hours ago. So shout out to anyone that might be affected by this mass shooting that happened this morning during rush hour here in New York City. Whew. So far as I know, everyone that I know and love is safe. I hope the same for you, for all of you that are watching. Just wanted to include this because there's nothing like reality like this. So moving on, there's some more news that I want to get into before we get into our recap. As you know, I've been watching my Discovery Plus. They haven't given us a discount code yet. But they should. But they should. The amount of shows that we cover here on the channel that come from Discovery Plus. And all of you have been telling me about a bunch of different shows, including The Ultimatum on Netflix, about Serving the Hamptons. I was just watching Selling the Hamptons. Now there's a show called Serving the Hamptons on Discovery Plus. Exactly, cases. Bring the code. Come on now. I want to get more people watching Discovery Plus. I was just watching an episode while I was on the Peloton. Yes, while I was on, they're not paying me either, but I was on my Peloton, and I was watching Real Housewives of Johannesburg. I'm still in the middle of season 2. I know you're all like, why are you still watching season 2 at this point? Because I was literally in doing a recap of Real Housewives of Miami. Real Housewives of Miami. So that's why you see Leah Black on the thumbnail today. Leah Black is not joining 90 Day Fiancé. We're gonna get these thumbnails together, but this is our Tuesday Takeover, where we talk about a variety of reality TV. Shout out to all of you that are watching. Where do you watch Serving the Hampton? That is also on Discovery Plus. Discovery Plus. They're not paying me, but they should. Discovery, we just want a discount code. Come on now. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Steve says, oh my God, Kempire, your voice is meant for entertainment news. Is that like saying you have a face for radio? I know you're not saying that. Thank you so much. Nora, exactly. Nora says Discovery Plus is bringing the content, but we need this code. I need a discount, Kemp. We are working on it. I haven't actively sent an email yet. We're putting it out into the universe before I send my email. Okay? So along with watching Real Housewives of Johannesburg, which I'm still enjoying, I'm in the little middle of it. Crystal is a mess, but she's great for reality TV. Carlos King, if you haven't watched Real Housewives of Johannesburg, I think you have your future star that you need to fly over here to the States. Because Crystal, she is a Karen, but she's also just so delusional that she's the perfect housewife. She's the perfect housewife. Okay. Anyways. Let me see what you guys are saying. Exactly. Thank you, Danielle. Everyone send a tweet. Send Discovery Plus a tweet. We need a discount code Kempire 10 or 10 Kempire 15 something. Anyways, so Discovery Plus, I've been discovering a lot of really great shows, but the international Real Housewives, I'm really, really enjoying. But because, season five of the Real Housewives of Miami is in full swing, but I've been watching season 1, 2, and now I'm on 3 of the Real Housewives of Miami. And I'm like, you know what, Miami, this reboot, even though we love the reboot, we recapped the reboot. If you missed our recaps of the reboot, now it's on Bravo, but it was originally on Peacock. I I'm like, we needed Leah. And I'm not saying this because I love Leah. No, Leah Black, aka the mayor of Miami, she's the sniper from the side. She is the puppeteer. We needed her. Before we get into some Real Housewives Miami talk, because I have a lot of thoughts. Adriana, buckle up. I have a lot of thoughts. Before we get into that, I want to get into some reality TV news. This is our Tuesday Takeover. It transformed from TLC Takeover to Tuesday Takeover, where we cover some of your favorite reality TV news, reality TV recaps. And of course, this is a mix of 90 Day Fiancé. We're going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days because Memphis. Guys, we're live on multiple platforms. Of course, we're live on TikTok. What's going on, TikTok? We appreciate you all being here. We're live on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the Kempire Radio YouTube channel because you will get to see the video version of our podcast. If you haven't subscribed to the podcast, Kempire Radio, the video version of the podcast will be coming out tomorrow. So you have to be subscribed to the Kempire Radio YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, you can just go to the Kempire Daily YouTube page. There is a link there. Or just go to Kempire Radio on your search engine and it will come up. Be sure to subscribe to that channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss me live recording our podcast episode. Okay, so moving on. Shantae says Adriana has always been insufferable. Rewatching it all at once is a different experience. It's a different experience. We'll get into that in just a second. I do want to get into some reality TV news because there's a lot going on in the world. Hold on. First of all, I just want to say congratulations to Rihanna. So the cover for Vogue has been revealed. Rihanna is on the cover. Oh, baby, Rihanna's +1. As you know, Rihanna is pregnant with A$AP Rocky's baby. And she's been giving us a whole new feeling for pregnancy. She said when she found out she was pregnant, that she knew she was not going to be shopping in the maternity aisle. I wonder if we're going to get some high fashion Fenty maternity wear. Well, she did a photo shoot with Annie Leibovitz. As you know, Annie Leibovitz, legendary photographer who does pretty much all of the photography for Vogue, did this shoot with Rihanna. She looks gorgeous. I wonder how far along she is. But Rihanna has been serving all kinds of looks during her pregnancy. But I had to come here and show you guys just a snippet of the photos. We posted more of the photos on the Kempire Daily IG. So if you're not following us there, Kempire Daily there. So congratulations to Rihanna. I just love Rihanna. Rihanna has, I haven't always loved Rihanna. I straight shooter. I haven't always loved Rihanna when she first came out, but she's definitely, just because of her maturity, what she's done with her career and her business, I have such a high respect for Rihanna and what she's done. And I'm happy that now she's beginning her family. So congratulations to Rihanna. Okay, let me move on. Let me move on because there's a lot to cover today in regards to reality TV news. Okay, we'll start with Kim D. Last week we went in on Kim D. Yesterday, I posted a video about Joe Gorga storming off the set of the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion because, first of all, he was being confronted about his issues and things that he said about Joe Giudice and his issues with his niece, Gia. That was the original story that we heard. But according to our friends over at All About the Real Housewives, if you haven't seen that video, I go in extensively about what happened at the reunion. But we also find out, allegedly, Teresa says that she was told about the Evan cheating rumors through Joe Gorga. It was Joe Gorga that told her. And I believe it. Well, as I said last week, I went in on Kim D and I said, Kim D, you were just searching for relevancy. Well, she decided to post this photo and this caption. Okay. So she says this. She adds Joe Gorga and says, real quick to come over and say hello when you see me, but then you talk behind my back like the coward you are. You like to fight with women and talk about their appearance. You got checked by your 21-year-old niece and called your sister garbage on national TV. Sorry to the host of Behind the Velvet Rope and Melissa Gorga. This is the only way I could get this picture up the proper way that I wanted. But this is her. This is Kim D's tweet. But honestly, look, you could say a lot of things about Kim D, but I saw no lies told in this tweet. I saw no lies told in this tweet. So Joe Gorga threatened to quit the Real Housewives of New Jersey based off of what went down between his sister and the whole conversation with Gia, but also being called out for spreading these Evan cheating rumors. Joe, I said this in my video yesterday, and I'm going to say it again. I'm starting to get over you. I loved having Joe Gorga on the show, but you're becoming more and more of a housewife with housewife behavior, storming off the set, making this all about you. And I know you're a Leo. Shout out to all the Leos. I have a Leo moon. However, this show is not about you. This show is not about you. And Melissa, this show is not about you. You have no storyline this season, Melissa. But we also know that Kim D is desperate to be back on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And honestly, I wouldn't mind if Kim D came back because she's a good bone carrier too. She's sort of like the Marlo of New Jersey. I've heard people say that before. Kim D is sort of like the Marlo of New Jersey. She's not as legendary as Marlo. Calm down. Calm down. No, I already see you guys getting, she is no Marlo. In her own messy way, she's sort of the Marlo of New Jersey. I wouldn't mind seeing Kim D come back. Caroline, I've been on the fence, but bring Caroline back because Caroline's going to have her day. And I want to hear Caroline's side. I want to hear Caroline's side about the whole Dina situation. Dina's not going to come back on the show. Maybe she'll come back in a clip. Maybe Teresa will go out to California. Maybe we can film in California. Cash trip to California. Cash trip to California. Spend a few days. Dina can come back as a friend of. Maybe FaceTime a couple of times during next season. I know she doesn't want to do Real Housewives anymore, but I wouldn't mind just to kind of confront her sister. Bring Caroline back. Bring her back. T. Lou says, a Leo, that explains everything. Yeah. Joe Gorga. I'm over Joe Gorga, and I love me some Joe, but Joe is really fake. He really is fake. And when I saw this tweet from Kim D, I was like, you know what? You know how we feel about Kim D. But bring her back too, because she'll be the only one to call out these Gorgas on their fakeosity. That's a new word. She'll be the only one to call them out on their fakeosity. They need to stir up the Gorgas. If you're going to bring the Gorgas back next season, stir them up. Stir them up. Get them activated. They need it. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover where we talk about some of your favorite reality TV shows, including 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. We're going to get into that in just a second. I'm sure you're on a lunch break or maybe you are working from home. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you. As you're watching, don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. And be sure to check out everything that you already missed, including a new episode of my podcast, Kempire Radio. Be sure to rate and review that as well. Moving on. Nene. I know you're all like, what? Yeah, come on. We got to talk about Nene. Hold on, y'all. We got to talk about Nene. Nene's back in the news. Ebony. She said, get back to work. Like, no, they can play me in the background. Okay. Someone said, let's investigate the Gorgas. Damn. Well, I think the Gorgas need to have their own season of redemption. Why Mama June still have a show? It's like the 8th season of Mama June's Redemption Road to Redemption. That's a long road. That's a long road to redemption, Mama June. And why Mama June got a new boo? And I'm over here single. He's actually not that bad looking. Let's move on. This is just this, and this is why we do Tuesday's Takeover, because there's so many reality shows that we don't get to talk about. This is where we sort of do a mashup of all of those different reality shows. So let's move on to Real Housewives of Atlanta. As you know, Real Housewives of Atlanta's newest season will premiere on May 1st. You're welcome, Andy. Real Housewives of Atlanta will premiere May 1st. We've already seen the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer, be sure to check that out. OMFG Reality TV has the trailer as well on Twitter. Also, lovebscott.com has it there. We also were on the B. Scott Show podcast along with DJ Richie Sky, Denver, B. Scott, and we talked about Atlanta. We talked about Will Smith. We talked about a bunch of different things. So be sure to check that out, the B. Scott Show podcast. But let's talk about Nene. Oh, God, Nene. Nene is talking about being blacklisted. Nene is talking about being blacklisted. She has taken to her social media to talk about how she's been blacklisted. This has been a roller coaster. So when Nene decided not to come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and word on the street, it was because of money. Word on the street, up until they were going to that, was it North Carolina, South Carolina trip where Bolo? Up until that point, they were negotiating her to come back to the show, allegedly. And word on the street that she didn't get the money that she wanted to come back, because they wanted her to come back. Why wouldn't they? No matter how you feel about Nene, she's great TV. Even though she's not the same Nene that we fell in love with in the early years of Atlanta, people still wanted Nene on the show. And no one's going to take away from Nene that she is just great TV. I will watch an episode or two of College Hill just to see what Nene's going to bring on that show. But apparently the checks from College Hill is not enough, because she is now talking about being blacklisted on her social media. Yes, I know Candy's been talking about Nene in her interviews. That's because people keep asking her about, they keep asking her about Nene. And Nene already has feelings about Candy and Candy's success. You remember the last reunion where Nene pretty much closed her laptop and was like, blah, 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 blah. But before she did that, Candy was like, I'm embedded in your mother effing brain. And she wasn't lying, because right after that, Candy did this, this, and this, and this, and that. Candy's everywhere. I can't hate on Candy's grind. Well, Nene decided to come on social media and talk about how she has been blacklisted. She said they always blacklist you when you tell the truth. What's the truth, Nene? What was the truth you were telling? She then tweeted, Lord. She then tweeted this. Let me move this up a little bit. I'm putting Andy there because I saw Carlos King talk about Nene before in an interview in promotion of his podcast, Reality TV with the King. He's not paying me, but he should. Just kidding, Carlos. He was saying that, you know, there needs to be a conversation that needs to be had between Nene and Andy. I don't know what the conversation is. She called him a racist. Enough said. Okay. But she says this on her social media. Okay. She just said this today. Okay. So she says, stop harassing me. She says, stop harassing me, my business and my family. Stop having me followed. She says, stop harassing me, my business and my family. Stop having me followed. Stop blacklisting Black women for speaking the truth. Stop paying off attorneys to not file discrimination claims. Stop it. Nene, Look, I believe that Bravo can have that type of influence. However, there is always an attorney that will take your case. What about the man that's suing T.I. and Tiny? He'll take your case. What's his what's that man's name? Tyrone. That man Tyrone. He will take your case. Have you called him? Tyrone will take your case. Oh my goodness. So, all right. So Nene decided to post this on her social media. A lot of people have mixed reactions to this. When you see this posted on other blog sites, she talks about this. People talk about this, about how Nene is a little hypocritical. The minute that Bravo did not want to pay her the money that they wanted, that she wanted them to pay her, that's when she turned on them and was calling them problematic and racist. It was very convenient timing. And we've said this consistently. We said this consistently. Honestly, when I saw this story, I said, Nene, again? Again? And that's the thing. It's such a double-edged sword with this whole situation, because I do believe that Bravo is not the best company to work for, is not supportive of their black and brown talent. However, Nene was the highest paid, and according to Candy, she was also very braggalicious about being the highest paid. And just because you're highly paid doesn't mean that they don't abuse you. Yes, but here's the thing. Knowing Nene, knowing what we've heard about Nene offline from people that have interacted with her, it's hypocritical. This just the other day, she was on The Real, now canceled. Sorry, Real. She was just on The Real talking about she would go back. Why would you go back to a place that you felt was racist and is blacklisting you? TC says she talked herself out of a comeback. My issue with Nene, it's the messenger. That's the issue I have. It's the messenger, because I don't believe that it's authentic. I believe she's using what people are really triggered by, what people have real issues with, for her own benefit. For her own benefit. I don't know what her end game here is. Do I think that Bravo has blacklisted her? Well, yeah, because Bravo's owned by NBC Universal and they own a bunch of different things. So you're not going to see her on Bravo. You're not going to see her on NBC. Do they have influence at other networks? I'm sure. But whose fault is that? What's the real reason that Nene Leaks, not this black woman, what was the real reason that Nene Leaks was blacklisted? Was she a problem behind the scenes? Just saying. Stop using people's real pain. And we've seen so many celebrities do this recently. Stop using people's real pain for your benefit. Because that's what Nene's been doing. Because you remember when she exited, she was like, thank you to everyone and blah, 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 blah. How about when you had the power, you use it to help other people? You didn't do that. Okay, you did it for Marlo. Okay, you did it for Marlo. You did it for Marlo. But you did that with the hopes of loyalty for Marlo. Again, for your own benefit. You know what? When you got mad at Candy, and I know people say, oh, Candy, you don't bought and paid you. No, because I call Candy out when Candy's wrong too. But you know what Candy did? When Bravo was trying to do more diversity, she wrote an email, a professional email to the people that have the power to say, okay, here's what you can do to add some diversity to the network. She understood that it's not just money that we need real systemic change within this organization. You wanted to write a check. Write a check for what? Okay. All right. Victor, I suggest you stop it before you get kicked out. Okay? We can have a conversation. We can have a conversation, but don't come in here trying to troll. It is a troll. KK says, hey, Victor, you good? No, he's not. We allow people to have difference of opinion here on the channel. Hence why this is not a subscribers only live chat. That is intentional. But don't try and come and troll me on my channel because you will get blocked. Thank you. Carolyn says, Nene is very selective in how she feels about Bravo. Exactly. All right. It's too early for trolls. It is. I've digressed. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our weekly recap of a variety of different reality shows. It's called our Tuesday Takeover, where we talk about reality TV news and we recap some of your favorite shows, including the Real Housewives of Miami, Real Housewives of Johannesburg. I'm going to get into Cheshire and Melbourne and Durban, and I still have not watched the newest episode of Lagos. Don't ask me how I'm watching it. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind you, I have no problem with trolls. It is what it is. I just feel it so interesting that people will go so hard for someone they don't even know. Is Nene paying you? No, half these people are not even getting paid, but they want to come troll me. Okay, boo. If I feel sorry for you. Okay. Let's focus. Let's move on. We're going to get into the 90-Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days Tell All Part 2 in just a second. I do want to briefly talk about the Real Housewives of Miami because I've been watching over the weekend season 2 and season 3. I'm in the middle of season 3. I just watched Adriana's very long and late wedding. I know her and Frederick have since divorced. But this season, we find out that she was married and she hadn't told anyone that she was married. I believe Adriana was lying. I believe Leah is a sniper from the side and a manipulator, but they need to bring her back. Because if they bring Leah back this season, it will shake up Adriana, feeling like she is the powerhouse of this city, and you are not. Larsa is not enough. Larsa doesn't, Larsa gets activated, but it's not enough. We need Leah to come in and shake this cast up. And why didn't Anna come back? Remember Anna? Let me bring up my photos because I prepare so much for this show and then I forget to bring up my photos. Oh my gosh. Remember Anna? Right next to Marisol? Beautiful, smart, funny. I loved watching her and her family together. I mean, I didn't like what she said about Leah's son during the reunion of season 2, but I liked her on the show. See, Sheila says, I loved Anna. Hey, Sheila. Yeah. Amy says, Larsa is sort of calm. AC says, I miss Leah. Exactly. Fox says, Leah was sneaky, but good. She was a sniper from the side. Uh-oh, Diana's here. Diana says, don't make me come back in there too soon. Uh-oh. Don't get Diana activated. Yeah, see, Kay says, I loved Anna. She was hilarious. And she has genuine friendships with people like Marisol and Alexia. I forgot that Alexia was just a friend of season 2, but that's because Frankie had the accident. Alexia's been through a lot. And I think I've softened a little bit because I'm reminded of everything that was happening in these seasons with Peter. But I also think that Peter needs some serious therapy. I think he's been going on like this for a very long time. Did Peter hurt animals when he was a kid, Alexia? I'm just saying, can we talk? I really feel like he needs some deep therapy, not with his grandmother. May she rest in peace. I know she was a psychiatrist, but that's why you're not supposed to practice on family members. Peter has some real issues, but I softened to Peter a little bit. This is what happens when you rewatch old episodes back to back. It's a very different experience than when you're watching them one episode a week. I would love to see Anna come back because she's real friend. Is Anna still in is she still in Miami? I'm sure she is. First of all, Anna was beautiful, smart, funny. Like she's perfect. Even if as a friend of, bring Anna back. They just started filming season 5. I liked the ladies, but it still needed a little something. It still needed a little something. I think they need to bring Leah Black back. I know she's back and forth between here and in California, but Leah, you could come back. I'm sure you still have that home, right? Does she, or did she sell it? Nora, thank you for a reminder, guys, for everything that you want on myself, our texting community, our cameos, cash apps, all that other good stuff, everything that you need, our P.O. box, head on over to TheKempire.com. Okay, guys, don't forget, you can get all of that information at TheKempire.com. And don't forget to get your coldest water bottle. All right, you can get your coldest water bottle. You can get things for your coffee. They have things for your pets. They have pillows. Head on over to coldest.com, but don't forget to use the discount code KEMP10. You're helping to support the channel as well. Thank you in advance. Shawnette, I almost forgot about Karen with the extra T. I didn't love Karen for the show, though. I didn't mind her, but I also felt like she was an opportunist. I felt like she was trying to do things. You know, I started Googling and schmoogling, like, where is Karen now? She's moved on. She's not with that man anymore, but we already knew that. But I was kind of glad they didn't bring her back in season 3. I was kind of glad they didn't bring her back in season 3. But the only person that I want to see come back definitely to get people activated is Leah Black, because you saw during the Real Housewives of Miami season 4 reunion, when Lisa brought up Leah Black, it had such a reaction from the ladies. And that's why you need to bring her back. That's exactly why you need to bring her back. I don't care about Joanna. Joanna, I mean, I get why they hired her for season 2, but she got very boring by season 3. And it's probably the reason why the show didn't come back. Lisa, I am on the fence with Lisa. Like, I liked her in season 4, but when I'm watching these old episodes of Lisa, I'm just like, especially the fight between her and Marisol, because Marisol was very upset that Leah didn't reach out about her mom. First of all, we miss Mama Elsa. There's just so many. Look, Mama Elsa, she was confronted by Andy Cohen during the reunion about her calling Obama an animal. She backtracked on that during the reunion, because I did notice that, Mama Elsa, may you rest in peace. But it's also Miami, so I wasn't completely shocked. But rewatching these types of shows from 10 years ago and the types of things that they say about the LGBTQ community, you're like, ooh, this is cringy. But that was like 10 years ago. There's a lot of shows, if you watch from back then, you're like, the only show that I can watch back and not cringe is probably the Golden Girls. The Golden Girls were ahead of their time. They really were ahead of their time. But anyways, guys, if you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover. Don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Right now, we're just talking about some throwback reality TV from the Real Housewives of Miami season 3. I really want to see Anna come back, even as a friend of. Bring Anna back. Producers, I know you watch because you showed up in our live chat one day. Bring Anna back as a friend of. She's really friends with them. Is she still friends with them? Who knows? If she's not, even better. I liked Anna. Leah Black needs to make an appearance. She should be full-time, honestly. She should be full-time. She knows these women. But we also need that sniper from the side. And honestly, I am truly over Adriana. Her wedding was so pretentious. Her wedding was so annoying. The fact that she didn't think about her guests. Yes, we understand a wedding is about the couple, but it's also about your guests. And you making your guests wait that long. I would have left with Lenny. I would have left with Lenny. Lenny's not a pushover like Lisa. Just saying. Sheila, thank you so much for the super chat. Sheila says, "Did you see the part where Peter was idolized his father to Alexia? Sad and disturbing." Yeah, there's some real issues going on with there that I feel like still have not been assisted with. But I also understand where Alexia is coming from as a mom. She's dealing with Frankie, but then she has her other son that's truly disturbed and still is. You know, he was just arrested. I know they've dropped the charges for lack of evidence, but there's some serious anger issues. He needs to be in therapy. Alexia's been through some things. And every time I look at Herman now, I'm like, the rumors did come out. I think it was in season 2. The rumors did come out about Herman. Anyways, we'll move on. Let's move on because I know what you guys are here for. And some of you are on a lunch break. So I want to get into 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. And I am so. Where's my picture of that damn man? I am so over Ben and his holier than thou attitude during this reunion and chiming in and talking about how the men are acting. We already know your story is fake, and them talking about how they're back together. Even that little back together video, I was like, she seems so fake. Mahogany, you are a terrible actress. If this is the field of work you want to get into, look into something else. This is my heart right here, though. This is my heart. Kimberly. The episode opens with how it ended, and that's when she found out that Usman had a conversation with Zara. And I honestly don't think they do get to see maybe a last couple of episodes. This was filmed in December, January. So I don't think they do get to see those last couple of episodes because she didn't see that video footage of him talking to Zara, smiling and talking about getting back together. But why is he getting so crunk? Why was he getting so crunk? Why was Usman getting so crunk? I was like, calm down. Sidebar, Kimberly's son. Do I have the picture here? Wait, I think I have the picture of Kimberly's son. Please hold. I believe I do have the picture of Kimberly's son. I don't. Damn it. Where is it? Damn it. I thought I had it. I thought I had the picture of Kimberly's son. I don't think I have it here, y'all. Damn it. Kimberly's son is cute. And he lives in New York. And I think he might be a part of the family. I think he might be too young for me, though. I think he's in his 20s. But he was there to protect his mom. Kimberly was chiming in. And look, although I don't agree with Kimberly, especially when it comes to Mike, I love Kimberly. She's like the heart of this season for me. I really enjoyed Kimberly this season. I know I can't believe that she's still with Usman. Sheila says Jamal is mine. Really, Sheila, right now? April says, dang, not part of it. I didn't realize it until he went out to speak to his mom. And I was like, wait a second. I mean, if you aren't, I apologize. But I got a vibe. I got a vibe. He says, spill the tea. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying, I got a vibe. But I like how he was defending his mama. Kimberly, for me, Kimberly, she was the heart of the show, and she's probably the only one that I'll miss. But she's still with Usman. And Usman's like, if I wanted to cheat on you, I could have easily cheated on you. Okay. I felt for her, though. This is not the relationship that she should be in. It's not. But I had to talk about Jamal, her son. Let's move on. Back to Ben. Honestly, I don't even want to talk too much about Ben because, as I said to you guys, and I've been talking about this for weeks now, he revealed on his social media that the producers found him. They knew he was a fitness model and actor, and that this story is not real. He was playing along. You could tell. Like, he didn't even have to tell us that this story was not real. We knew that Ben was not real. But him coming off holier than thou during this reunion, I was like, shut up, Ben. Nobody asked for you. Shut up. Speaking of shut up, First of all, last week we told you Memphis and Hamza, the best looking couple at this reunion. They looked great. And, we got nothing from them last week. Last week was all about this one. This week we got a little bit more of her, but she really made part one stellar. Shout out to Jasmine. You're delusional to want to be with Gino because he is a liar. But look, whatever works for you, girl. Whatever works for you. But Memphis, she's chiming in during these, it's always funny. It's funny for us. This is why we like the tell-alls, because it's funny for us when these messed up couples are chiming in on other people's messiness. It's like, really? Really? But when it comes time for her segment, this little, sorry, look, let me, this mother father, she's like, hey guys, I'm really not feeling too well. I'm throwing up. It's just too much. It's just too much. And I gotta go. But Hamza's gonna stay. I mean, we don't mind looking at Hamza, but Hamza doesn't say much. We find out that, yes, she gave birth. We dropped that tea. Remember, we dropped the tea about her being pregnant. Apparently, she got pregnant the first couple of weeks that she was in Tunisia. Real smart. Because there's no guarantee that he was going to be able to come over to the United States. Why would you have a baby? Why would you get pregnant? Why would you not be safe when first of all, you barely knew the man. Barely knew the man. He doesn't speak the language. You don't know if he's going to get accepted with his K-1 visa. But let me get pregnant. Your body, your choice. But when you come on a reality show, we get to talk about it. And that's the reason why she decided, I'm not feeling well. I'm surprised she didn't tell us she had the bubble guts and then start going in on how she was in the bathroom, because she did that during the season too. I mean, she still looked great though. She did look great. They were the best looking couple at this reunion. But homegirl changed back into those pants. Did she get the memo from us? She's wearing too much pants. What's going on, girl? She got changed right back into those pants and was like, I gotta go. I've been throwing up. But Hamza reveals he wasn't there for the birth of their child, but he was back. He was in the United States 5 weeks later. And I say his child allegedly. I don't know. I don't trust her. And honestly, I didn't care about Ben's story. I didn't care about Ella's story. Those were the least interesting parts. Ella again crying because she cheated on Johnny. And everybody was really coming for her, especially Kimberly. Kimberly was coming for Ella for cheating. She's like, when you're in a relationship and a long-distance relationship, cheating is the worst thing. Let me tell you something, Kimberly. Oh, sorry, Kimberly. Sorry, future mother-in-law. Let me tell you something, Kimberly. This man has been playing with Ella for months, blaming COVID, which we know is real, and making excuses for why he could not come to, where was it, Utah? I forgot where she was. For months. I don't blame if she slept with everybody in her town. They're not in a relationship until they're together, in my book. In my book, especially because he's been playing games. If they were like on, there were real issues and he wasn't able to come because of whatever those issues were. No, he kept on saying, well, COVID. And he was like, okay, we can quarantine in Dubai and then go from there. He was like, oh, then I have to quarantine 5 weeks. Not if you're going to the United States. So Johnny's not innocent here. So Kimberly, I disagree with you. Ella should have slept with every mother father that she was talking to on those apps. Unless, I'm just saying. Chris, we know, but the whole intention for, Chris says China has strict laws with COVID. We understand that. We understand that, but he was supposed to be going to the United States. Charming Diva says, I like Johnny though. I don't know how I feel about Johnny. I feel like Johnny was making excuses, and I feel like Ella, I'm not mad at Ella. Ella has low self-esteem. She cried way too much during the season, and her being judgy of other people's relationships. I'm like, girl, be quiet. Her talking about how she just wanted someone to be with her during her birthday. That's Ella. And Memphis, you chiming in on that. What, you can't be alone? Can you close your leg? Oh, Kanye says, I like you, Kempire. Guys, you don't have to preface your comments when you disagree with me with, I like you, Kempire, but Ella did Johnny wrong. I mean, she cheated, but were they really in a relationship? Based off what we saw during the season, it was sort of like, what's happening here? Like, are you just making excuses? And she did was like, you know what? You're not coming, so I'm done. I'm willing to even come to Dubai, and you don't want to do that. Just saying. Foxy says, Ella did Johnny wrong. Yeah, we will just have to disagree to disagree. Just saying. Shadi says, not you going in on poor Memphis. No, that's what Memphis wants you to do, is feel sorry for her. Making excuses robbed us of our tell-all. We had to spend how much time on Ben's fake relationship and Ella's sob story because Memphis decided to hightail it out of there and not be accountable for the messy things that she did during the season. And Sean Robinson was activated this reunion. She was so shady. Sean Robinson was so shady this reunion, but Sean, I loved it. We need more of this Sean at these tell-alls because Sean had the information, and she was like to Ella, did you spend time with someone else? Did you cheat on him again? She's like, no. Did you spend time with anyone on your birthday? These producers got the tea, and they told Sean. Sean was activated this. Sean was definitely activated this tell-all, and I enjoyed it. Sean, bring that energy to every tell-all, please. We need the messy Sean, please. Guys, we have over 500 people watching our Tuesday Takeover, where we talk about some of your favorite reality shows and reality TV news. Be here or be square every single Tuesday. I know some of you are on lunch break, some of you are working from home. We appreciate you taking the time to be here. Don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel as well. And don't forget, a new episode of my podcast, Kempire Radio, is now available, and the video form will be released tomorrow. So be sure to subscribe to the Kempire Radio YouTube. Okay. All right, replay crew. Also, let me know how you would, what you think of some of the reality shows that we're talking about and other reality shows. All of you have been texting me, telling me to get into The Ultimatum on Netflix. I'm going to try and get into it this week, and maybe we can talk about it next Tuesday. Let me take a sip. Sister on the Move says Sean needed to go in more. I agree, but I think that's also Sean in the producers saying, okay, you can go in on this. I feel, and that's why I can't host these types of tell-alls, because I don't need producers in my ear. I do what I do. Let me ask the questions I want to ask, because you guys know I would have went in. I would like, where you going, Memphis? You can sit here right with the mask on. You need a little tea? You need a little tea? What do you need? You need some little Alka-Seltzer? You need some Tums? But it's COVID. So the minute someone says that they're sick, they're like, all right, let's send you home. Memphis robbed us of this tell-all. Part 2 was so bad in comparison to part 1, with Jasmine like, oh, Gino, why don't you give me sex, Gino? She really made part 1 really good. And she made part 2 somewhat entertaining. But we had to sit through Ella. We had to sit through Ben. And then we got nothing for the Memphis story. I really wanted them to be accountable for some of the things. Why did you get pregnant so soon after coming there? Why were you asking about a prenup and it wasn't prepared? Like, we have questions. And of course they didn't ask Hamza any of those questions. They got off easy. They really, really got off easy. They probably had no idea that this is what Memphis was going to do. Where did they film this? Did they film this in New York? Because I know sometimes they film it here in New York. I think they did film it here in New York. Oh, so she got a free trip to New York and didn't answer one question? Exactly. Cheryl says Memphis had that planned. I'm so mad about that. Because I wanted those questions answered. So it says, did she see even? Sheila says, did Memphis say even one word? Only when she was chiming in on someone else's relationship, when she was talking about Ella. She's like, you're not a grown adult. You can't be on your birthday. You can't celebrate your birthday on your own. Can you? I was about to say it again. It's the hypocrisy for me, but this is why we love the tell-all, is because all these people are hypocrites talking about other people's relationships. Who have I forgotten? I know I have to talk about Mike. Oh, God. Mike, I saw an article where they were saying Mike was trying to be the host of this tell-all because, he was chiming in, especially with Gino's relationship. But Mike and Ximena, this couple, I felt like, did they miss half the season? Because everybody was defending Mike. Did you guys miss the part where how they met? They met on a site where he was paying to talk to her, and God only knows what else. And he told her to get off the site because he would take care of her. Apparently, they're back together during this tell-all. Mike trying to come off all innocent. I'm like, why is everybody defending Mike? He's the real creeper. Mike is not innocent. At least with Ximena, you know exactly who she is. She's rude. She admitted that. She admitted that he's paying for her lifestyle, her rent, her food. And he's like, oh, when we go to Cartagena, so she's going to get another trip. He's sitting there bribing this woman to be in love with him. He is paying her to be in love with him. But she has enough self-respect to be like, I'm not in love with him. But she's like, I want a trip to Cartagena. Me too. But I'm not willing to sell my body or my integrity to be with Mike. Mike is a scary character. Mike is the one to watch out for. We don't want to see him anymore. I don't want to see another season with Ximena and Mike. So 90 Day, if you were even thinking about bringing them back, please don't. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in Mike and Ximena because now we know what this really is. There is no love here. And if I had a friend like Mike speak to me the way that he spoke to his friend that was looking out for him, we would no longer be friends. We would no longer be friends. I felt like he was very rude to his friend. Can someone get Ximena back? Can someone get Ximena back? He likes to play into this innocent role. Mike, we know about your racist and transphobic posts on your Instagram. Oh, y'all forgot about that, right? Y'all forgot about that? I didn't. You remember Alina was fired because of all the racist and terrible things that she was saying on her social media. His stuff was discovered after the tell-all was filmed. We forgot about that. You're not so innocent, Mike. And we saw that not so innocent side at the end of the season. And then when he tried to flip it and turn it around during the tell-all, oh, I thought she called me stupid. No. You called her stupid. Oh no, what did he say? I forgot. Remember. No, he said, I forgot what his explanation was, but what he said was a lie. You thought she called you stupid. That's why you called her stupid. Jennifer says, do you think he will get with one of Jazz's friends from Panama? If look, exactly. Amy says, you are stupid. He stalked Ximena on her OF. Lord. Oh, TC said he became very fluent. I mean, he showed his fluency during the season. So he's been learning. He's been learning, but he's like, I just want you to learn English for me. And you agree to do that. So yeah, we'll go to Cartagena. He's paying for nothing wrong with that. However, let's not sit here and act as if Mike is innocent. Mike is far from innocent. So his friends did friends not see the last couple of episodes too? He knows what he's paying for. Eddie said he's a stalker. Exactly. Amy says he's paying for company and hopes it turns into love. I don't even think he's hoping it turns into love. I think he's paying for company and other things. Ashley says, I heard she's married now. I wouldn't be surprised. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're talking about 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Tell All Part 2. That was the final tell all. All of them are leaving at the end and they're weighing in. Ben's still talking. Ben, we don't care about I don't care about Ben and what he has to say. He did come off as a perv. As our girl Jasmine said, you come off very like a perv. Very much like a perv. Yeah. A perv, delusional, trying to counsel people. Shut up. Look, shut up. No one cares. But you know what I do care about, and I can't wait to start talking about? Starting next Sunday, 90 Day Fiancé, our mothership of the franchise, will be returning, and we only have one returning couple. Everyone else is new, and it's my fault that we have this returning couple. I'm okay with it, though. Benny and Ariella are coming back. He's here in the States. I'm thinking we're going to get what we were asking for. So 90 Day Fiancé is happening next Sunday. I'm ready to talk about it. I'm ready to move on from these couples, but I wouldn't mind if Kimberly comes back. Who wants Kimberly to come back? I don't care if she comes back with Usman or someone else. I want Kimberly to come back. Honestly, I would love it if Kimberly came back and she fell in love with somebody, like somebody from abroad, but that really loves her. She has a lovable personality. I love Kimberly. Kimberly. Mind you, when he kept on saying it, when she walked off the set, I was cracking up. I was like, the way he says it is so funny. Oh, damn, you guys said nope. You don't want Nope, don't want her back. Bring back Jamal. Exactly, Tammy. Y'all, you see me. Oh, damn, you guys don't want Kimberly? Damn, no to Kimberly. Yeah, come on, Lisa. Let's find Kimberly a new man abroad so he can bring back on 90 Day Fiancé. Okay, apparently someone says no, Kimberly can go. Hetty says no, Kimberly can go unless she's bringing her son back. That's a hard no. Damn, y'all are rough. But the people have spoken. Let me take a look at the poll. So I posted a poll. And I asked the question in our Kempire Daily YouTube chat. I said, do you believe that Memphis was really sick? I gave you the options. Yes, she's pregnant again. I put, hell no, she lied. And I gave you, I am glad she left. Overwhelmingly, with 60% of the vote, you guys says, hell no, she lied. See, okay. Lit Real Red says, Kim can come back. Okay. Uh-oh. Kanye says, we got some good men in South Africa. For Kimberly? I wouldn't mind if she comes back, producers. I don't know how the rest of the audience feels. Okay, let me do a vote. Can we just do a quick vote, y'all? Let me do a quick vote. Hold on. Let me do a quick vote. Okay. Do you want to see Kim? I'm so spelling her name incorrectly because I'm spelling as the way that Usman says her name. Do you want to see Kimberly come back to 90 Day Fiancé? Okay. I just want to do a vote. I'm just going to do a vote because I know the producers are watching and they want to know. They want to have a better understanding. And based off of, it's never good when I just base it off the comments I see coming through. So let me just do an actual vote because we have almost 500 people in the building. All of you vote if you're in the Kempire Daily YouTube chat. Marsha said we said no. You know what? Oh, Haven says she pressed Usman for sex and he gave it to her. Are we trying to pretend like Usman is innocent? Okay. Ooh. Haven says Kim is a creep just like Ben. Do you think? Damn, this vote right now. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover, transformed from TLC Takeover because there's so many reality shows on multiple platforms that we love to discuss here on the channel. But if you enjoy pop culture news, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel so that way you're getting everything in reality TV, music, entertainment. Check out everything that you missed over the weekend and yesterday. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Kempire Radio. A new episode is now available. And join our texting community at textkempire.com. Okay. Oh, damn. The vote is... I mean, we still have almost 500 people in the building and only 130 of you have voted. Come on, somebody vote yes. It's all right. It's all right. You guys don't have to agree with me. If you're new to the channel, we love differing opinions. Just don't troll us. Victor, was it Victor that was here earlier? Don't troll us, Victor. You can have a difference of opinion, but don't try and troll us. Okay. Exactly. That's true, Lisa. If I add the yes and the maybe together, we will have 49%. It's really close, though. It's really close. If you do the maybe and the yes together, that's about 50. No, that's about 49%. It's still overwhelmingly, not overwhelmingly, 51%. It's close. It's a close. Bring Kimberly back. I'm here for it. We made a whole song about Kimberly. Anyways, guys, that is it. I know some of you have to go back to work because you've taken the time off during your lunch period. We have lunch period. We appreciate you being here. I will see you guys in the next video. And because this is the final episode of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Tell All Part 2, which really wasn't that great. We're going to play some music to get out of here, but replay crew, I want to know your thoughts on 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days Tell All Part 2. I want to know your thoughts on the Nene news. I want to know your thoughts on the Joe Gorga news. I want to know your thoughts on the... What else? Oh, Real Housewives of Miami. Real Housewives of Miami. Thank you all for being here. Let me get out of here. Where's my music? Where's my music? Hold on. Is this it? Oh, yes, it is. Guys, don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Have a happy Tuesday. See you guys tomorrow. New Jersey. Tonight. Oh, wait. Before you guys go, don't forget TikTok tonight on the Kempire Daily page, not the Kempire. Kempire Daily page, we will be doing our watch party, our screening of Real Housewives of New Jersey, and then our recap, same time, same place tomorrow here, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. PST, Real Housewives of New Jersey. See you guys then. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me get out of here.